Turn it down a little bit. The volume's too high. Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, I think it's okay. So this is June 4th, 2023. This is tasting Bhakti Ras. If I go faster. Tasting Bhakti Ras and Manjari Bhav Sadhana. And we're discussing Udipan, which is one aspect of Vibhav. Vibhav Alamban, Radha and Krishna, Prema Shaya Radharani, and Prema Vishaya Alamban Krishna. And the Udipan, which are the stimulants or kindlers or excitants to emotion. They ignite the love of the hearts of Radha and Krishna, like the full moon and the banks of Yamuna and Kunjas and many things. So if we're reading from this book, Manjari Bhav Sadhana, by Manjari Babaji Maharaj, the Guru of Sri Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. And he's describing here Udipan in connection with Krishna. But he said we should understand the difference between Krishna's Svarupa and Krishna Rupa. That's an interesting distinction. What's the difference between the form, Rupa Krishna, and Svarupa Krishna? So Svarupa means the philosophical reality of Bhagavan, which includes his form, qualities, leelas, etc. All these together make up the Svarupa. It's like we say, Jivara Svarupaya Krishna Nityadas. So that doesn't mean the form. It's not that some people get confused. They think this verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Jivara Svarupaya Krishna Nityadas, refers to the Svarupa of the Jiva, the individual Siddhaya, Siddha. It doesn't mean it means the characteristic. Svarupa means the primary characteristic. So the primary characteristic or symptom or lexan or characteristic of every living entity is to be a servant of Krishna. So that's the Svarupa, that's the philosophical identity. So the Svarupa of Krishna, which means Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's associates, Krishna's Dham, and Krishna's Lila. Altogether it's called Krishna's Svarupa, Svarupa Shakti. So he wants us to know the difference. It's translated as natural condition or true constitution of Bhagavan. For example, part of the Svarupa Krishna is that he's all-pervading, he's transcendental, and he's self-manifest. He's supreme blissfulness, and all his qualities or properties these are all properties of his Svarupa. Krishna's natural condition is Satchidananda, eternity, knowledge, and bliss. And the rasa of Shantaras, which means the relationship of peacefulness. Shanta, the word Shanti means peace. So if someone's in Shantaras, are they doing any service to Krishna? Yes or no? No. That's why you can be peaceful. You're just chilling with yourself. You don't have to worry about pleasing anyone, or being on time, or being anywhere. You don't have to worry about being anywhere, doing anything for anyone. Let's go to Shantaras. The Bhagavan's there, you're in my heart, I know you're there, I'm here, you're there, good. I'm Shanti. That's Shantaras. So yogis like that. They don't want to be disturbed, and they don't want to disturb Bhagavan. Oh, I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to disturb him to eat or have a relationship with him or massage him. I don't want any personal relationship. But I believe that God's a person, but I don't want any personal relationship. So some people are like that also. They accept that you're a person, but they don't want a relationship with you. You're a person, that's nice, you're there, but I don't want any personal relationship. I'm in Shanta Ras with you. So this is not very thrilling, not very exciting for Krishna. But devotees like that, the devotees who want to go back to God, they're basically Shanta Ras. You want to go to a nice place, it's peaceful, beautiful, and eternal and eternally happy, and just have a good time and be happy. No service to Krishna. I see him go by once in a while with Lakshmi Devi, I wave. I live in my big golden palace. I have my forearms. I look handsome, beautiful. My wife looks like Lakshmi. I look like Vishnu. I have the same form, except I don't have Kaustubha, I don't have Srivats. So slight differentiation. But I'm happy to live in the spiritual world. I have an arti to Vishnu. I have a murti of Lakshmi right in my house. And sometimes they have some festivals. I go to the palace for a festival, otherwise I stay in my house. It's like Hindus in India, they go to see Krishna once a year at Janmashtami. That's enough for them. So that's true. So now he describes what is the Radharani Svarupa. Radharani Svarupa, she's a wish-fulfilling jewel of great love. Mahabhav Chintamani. Radharani Svarupa is she's a wish-fulfilling creeper for Krishna. And all her Sakhis and Manjaris are leaves and flowers and fruits on the creeper of devotion. Raisha. Lalita and other girlfriend, other Sakhis are Radharani Svarupa. So we're also Radharani. Manjari is also Radharani Svarupa. Sri Rupa Manjari and other Manjaris follow Radharani's nature. Like Radharani, they want to increase Krishna's happiness by following our mood and in submission to Radharani. The Sakhis and Manjaris are absorbed in both Radha and Krishna. Taking shelter of Radharani, they try to increase Krishna's happiness. That's the whole goal of bhakti, making Krishna happy. Anukulena Krishna. Anyabhilashita Shunyam, Jnana Karmadi Navyam, Amrita, Anukulena Krishna, Shilanam Bhakti Uttama. The goal of every jiva and every sadhaka and every devotee, whether it's Radharani or Yashoda or Nanda or even us, is to make Krishna happy, to please him with our seva. This is Uttam Bhakti. As free from all coverings of karma and gyan and selfishness and attachment to dharma and any kind of other thing. If you want to know what is Uttam Bhakti, what's the definition, because we have definitions of Uttam Bhakti in the Mangalacharya verse number 11 of Bhakti Ras, which is the verse. You know the verse? Anyabhilashita Shunyam? Well, Bhakti Uttama. So Uttam Bhakti is to find Rupa Goswami acting favorably, Anukulya, for Krishna with all our body, mind, and senses, and having a happy mentality to please Krishna with everything we do. So someone might say, that sounds pretty ideal. I can't imagine anybody can live a life like that. Because what about me? What about number one? What about my cut, my profit, my benefit? So the example is the gopis of Vrindavan. They are the perfect devotees, they are perfect Uttam Bhaktas. So the whole purpose of the Bhagavatam is to show what is Uttam, was almost Uttam Bhakti, but not quite, like the Bhakti of Prahlad, the Bhakti of Hanuman, Bhakti of Prithu, Bhakti of Kardam, Bhakti of Kapila, all through the Bhagavatam, all the devotees are described. They're all analyzed by Sanat Goswami, Bhagavatamrita. Who got the most mercy, who's the most surrendered to Bhagavan. So the whole verse of Bhagavatam is to give a full explanation, because when you define something, you can define something by saying, this is what it isn't and this is what it is. So the first 9 cantos and all the way 10th canto, all the way to chapter 29, is showing what is not Uttam Bhakti. 10th canto, chapter 29 to 33, gives the fullest explanation of Uttam Bhakti. That's why when people ask me, what's my favorite chapter of Krishna book, I don't say killing this demon, that demon. I don't say Dwarka Lila, I don't say Mathura Lila. I don't say Damodar Lila, I say Rasa Lila. Because Rasa Lila is the perfect teaching of Uttam Bhakti, 5 chapters. Every aspect of attachment, and shows how the gopis of Vrindavan don't have attachment to anything. They're full anyabilashtishana. Jnana karmadya avrita means covering, contamination, mixture of karma and gyan. Karma means action, gyan means thoughts, desires, wishes, actions, and dharma, all that. It's all given up. So if anyone wants to know what is Uttam Bhakti, read it. Verse 11 of Mangal Charan of Bhakti Ras gives a definition, and it's very elaborate purports by Jiva Goswami Vishnu. We gave classes on Bhakti Ras Sindhu. They're recorded on my website. We spoke for 10 days on this one verse. We described a definition of Uttam Bhakti for 10 days. About 15 hours classes on one slok. So there's the definition of Mangalacharna, verse 11. And what is the example? What is the Leela? That's theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. Theory is this is the definition. This is Svarupa, pure bhakti, Uttam Bhakti. So what's the Rupa? What's the Rupa? Svarupa is the definition. What's the Rupa of pure bhakti? Rupa of pure bhakti is Radharani. Mahabhava Sarupini. Pure bhakti means the Mahabhava Radharani. And her form is a very personal form of Mahabhava. So I encourage everyone to study Rasa chapters with the commentaries of Vishnu, and Jiva Goswami, Babaji, and others, and get an understanding of what's Uttam Bhakti. Because if we don't know what Uttam Bhakti is, we can never become a pure devotee of Krishna. Proper action, proper knowledge gives proper action. If you don't know about cooking, anything about cooking or spicing, you go in the kitchen and try to cook something, watch out. Look out, watch out. As long as you're only cooking for yourself, it doesn't matter. But Bhagavan may get a little upset with you. And if you get his son devotee, he'll let you know what's going on. Bhagavan may not talk or slap you, but the devotee will bite your head off if you cook nonsense. So the Rupa Bhakti is Radha and Krishna in the form. The Svarupa of Radha and Krishna is all their identity and their leelas and gunas, everything together. So Uttara Nilamani describes the relationship between Aishwarya and Madhurya in Krishna. Uttara Nilamani says those things which inspire and enkindle and excite an appreciation of Krishna's Swarup are not considered udipans. Rather, Krishna's beautiful body, his sweet characteristic, and his romantic activities have been concentrated on. still, once you remember that all this sweetness of Krishna is connected with the Svarupa, which means the philosophical aspect of Krishna, remains the essential part. In other words, the Svarupa is the foundation of Krishna's reality. The Svarupa are all running through Krishna. And their form is all the beauty and sweet dealings and sweet leelas. That's part of their form. Like we say, Rupa Manjari, Leela Manjari, Prema Manjari, Vena Manjari, that's all Rupa. Rupa Manjari is all sweetness of Krishna. But his identity is Bhagavan, Aishwarasya, Samagrasya, Virasya, Yasashasya. He has all wealth, all strength, all power, all renunciation, all fame, all beauty, all money, opulence. That's the Svarupa of Krishna. So the foundation of sweetness is Aishwarya. So the whole material world is resting on the Aishwarya of Krishna. His opulence, his grandeur, his power, his all-pervasiveness, his creative energy, his Shristi and Pralaya and all that stuff. But without the Manjari aspect of Krishna, there's no possibility for devotees to develop love for Krishna. We have a phrase, they say, love above power, mercy above justice. So by justice, by fair means, you have no qualification for initiation. By the definition of Bhakti Ras, anyone that's not born in India from a Shud Parivar has no qualification for Bhakti Sadhana. If you're not born in a varnashram system and raised with proper samskars, and you have no qualification to be initiated in Vedic Dharma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. So nowadays, even Indians are falling short of samskars. You ask Indian Brahmins, I asked some Indian Brahmins in Delhi, I said, when you were born, did your mother and father do Govardhan samskar? And the guy said, what? What's that? I said, ask your father. He said, we did you do it? He said, nah, that's old-fashioned. My great-grandfather did that. No, he's done that for 100 years. The only samskar is done is vivaha, upanayam. For the higher classes, for the Brahmin, Kshatriya, and Vaishyas, business class, before they get married, the day before they get married, they upanayam samskar, they get a Brahmin thread, a Brahmin gash. The next day, they get married. This is samskar, paravivaha samskar. You have to upanayam first. For the higher class, Shudra just, But vivaha yagya is a very interesting word, vivaha. Vivaha is a verb, comes from Vahan. Or you say Vishnu Vahan. What is the Vahan of Vishnu? Garuda. What does Vahan mean? Carrier. So vivaha, the word va means vivaha yagya, vivaha samskar. It is a samskar which the man promises to carry the wife to God. And they carry that's the meaning of vivaha. Ask anybody who got married if they know what the meaning of this yagya is. I don't know. I'm sure, ask your brother. What does it mean? It comes from the verb, Sanskrit word vahan, which means, like Krishna says, Yoga Shema in the 7th chapter of Gita, verse 28 or so. Yoga Shema Vahamyam. Vahamyam means I carry. I carry what you like. You don't have food, I'll bring it to your door. Like I was running short on money the last few days. I didn't have much money. The money's got a little short. So someone gave me some money the other day, and I just, somebody stopped by you weren't here, but they stopped by, left an envelope. So So I got two donations in 2 days from unknown sources. So I left 2 envelopes. I said, okay, Jai Bhagavan. Now I can pay my lecture bill. So it's going on like that since the beginning. Since my first breath, I've been given a second breath by the mercy of Krishna. So all of us are like that. But we have to realize that Krishna's love is sustaining us and maintaining us. And ultimately his love will liberate us also. That's what he wants to do. He wants to liberate us from suffering. But we like suffering. Suffering means independence. I want to do it my way. My way or the highway. There's one temple president in America. He would tell people, he lived way out in the country somewhere. It was 100, 200 kilometers to the nearest temple. So he couldn't walk away from the temple, he was stuck there. So he was a little dictator type, TP, temple president. So anyway, he didn't like his iron fist rule. He said, you don't like what my orders are? You don't like what I'm saying? It's my way or the highway. There was interstate highway there. So you go out to the highway, you go like this. It's called hitchhiking. They hold up a sign, San Francisco, people stop. I'm going to San Francisco. I did that myself one time. I got on the freeway in New Jersey, Autobahn, freeway, motorway. Held a sign San Francisco, and it's 3,000 miles to San Francisco. 3,000 miles means, what? 6,000 kilometers or something like that. It's pretty far.
4,500.
Huh?
4,500.
Yeah, 4,500 kilometers. No.
1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers is 1 mile.
Miles or more.
Yes. Miles.
No.
Yes, yes.
100 kilometers is 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, around.
So 5,000 miles is
1 is to 1.5. 5,000 is 7,500, 8,000.
Yeah, 8,000 kilometers. So held the sign. Car's rolling along, one car pulls over. I get in the car, he said, you're going to San Francisco? I said, yeah. Where are you going? I'm going to San Francisco. Okay. So we were driving, we had to stop for hotels and stuff. He said, where are you going to stay? I'll sleep out in the woods, and if you, what time are you going to go? I'll meet you in the car. No, I'll get your room. Okay. I got a room. It's good. Krishna takes care. 3 nights we stopped, and so anyway. So this is Yah means I carry. So the husband's supposed to carry the wife, which means he's supposed to be the guru pati, supposed to be the guru and teach her about Dharma and show the example of a Dharmic life. So he gets liberated and the wife gets liberated. That's right. I just heard this description from one of my teachers. Definition of vivaha comes the word. It's based on the verb. V means except. Preface V vishesh. V means vishesh means exceptional, special carrying. So the duty of the husband at Vivaha Yoga is to promise to provide, to protect, and care for the wife, and carry her through life, and carry her to God. Interesting definition. Vedic culture is very deep. This is Svarupa and Svarupa of Krishna. So without sweetness, you can't love power. What's happening? Okay, wet. Yeah, put that mat, take the bedding in first and put the mat. Yeah. Raining. It's a good hot season, huh? Okay. Jiva Goswami comments on Bhakti Ras Sindhu. The feeling for Krishna's sweetness also includes knowledge of his Svarupa or Aishwarya majestic aspect. Makes it possible for the Lord, makes it possible for devotees to relish the foreign qualities of Krishna. So what are the things which arouse love for Radha and Krishna? They're called udipan. There are 6 kinds. One is Sri, or is dear one, or Radharani's qualities, needs, activities, dress, connected items, and general impetuses for romantic feelings. The qualities of Krishna inspire or excite Radharani's emotion, and Radharani's qualities arouse feelings of love in Krishna and her girlfriends and Manjaris. So this is guna udipandi bhava, qualities which excite love. Krishna has many types of qualities which arouse loving feelings in his devotee. One is mental, verbal, and physical. The mental qualities of Krishna include his quality of gratefulness, forgiveness, mercy, etc. One gopi saw Krishna and began to contemplate Krishna's divine qualities, and she became absorbed in them. She started describing them to a friend. Oh, Saki! It's very active. See you here. My mind has become anxious to meet Krishna after seeing him, for he is captivated by even the slightest amount of service. He becomes grateful. He simply smiles even after being grievously offended. So I'm attracted to his forgiving spirit. He becomes overwhelmed with compassion upon seeing the smallest distress of others. So Radharani's physical features are seven categories, described usually in the money. Radharani's age, her form, her lavanya. Lavanya means her loveliness, her beauty, her saundarya, her nobility, avirubhata, her sweetness, madhurya, and her softness, madhava. These qualities have been described in Vrindavan Mahamrita. This is a description of Radharani's Vyas. Vyas means her age. Like 12:9, 8 is your Vyas. 12:9. I sent you a picture of peacock's neck. You saw a peacock? Right. No white. Radha's divine form reveals new, exciting youthfulness. Right? Her Rupa, Radharani's amazing form causes Krishna to lose consciousness and fall to fate. That's described in Mahanidhi. Venu Karani Patita Skalikam Sikandam Prashtam Pitam Prashtam Pitavasanam Vajrajasunam. Anyway, it says, the Radharani casts a sidelong glance at Krishna, and he drops his flute, and his peacock feather spins up, and he drops his dhoti. Brashta, Brashta, like Yoga Brashta, the 6th Gita. Brashta, Pitavastam, his yellow dhoti falls off. Then he murchita, he faints. That's the power of Radharani's beauty. Drops his flute, peacock feather spins on it. He's lying there, his one goatee, Right. My dear, what should we do with this guy? I don't know, should we put his dhoti out or just let him lie there? It's fun to see him without his dhoti, but maybe he'll be embarrassed if as Krishna, Balaram comes this way. Let's put the dhoti over top of it now, just to save the embarrassment. But we won't tell him what happened. But he faded even out of conscious. Bogaya. Don't forget it. Wow. But Radharani never faints when she sees Krishna's beauty. That's the main thing. Why we say Radharani has beautiful Rupa? Rupa is defined in Ushadamani as the quality by which a young damsel, a young lady, appears to be fully bedecked with various ornaments, even when she doesn't have it. Or she's naturally beautiful, even without ornaments. Her ears, her face, her whole body looks so beautiful. And the third quality of Radharani's Rupa is her lavanya, which means her loveliness. Lavanya, like one thing is beauty, physical beauty, but lavanya means a radiance. Like an older lady, like 45, 50-year-old lady, may be beautiful, but she doesn't have lavanya. Lavanya kind of flies away at a certain age. It's a natural, like you have a pearl, if you've ever seen a real pearl necklace, has an actual shine from inside. It's not just some white stone. It's inside oyster. It's one type of pearl. It's a glow inside the pearl, the stone. It gives a glow. So from inside the body of a woman, or even a man for that matter, there's the glow of youth. It's called lavanya. That's the special quality of Radharani's beauty. Rupa is one thing, lavanya is another thing. Understand it? Because some person who's 35 or 40, her face may look the same as when she was 20, but it won't have the same radiance. Usually. But she's really rajasic. Really rajasic people, because there's so much fire inside. Anyway, but this so-called short transcendental qualities, But the vanya is a very necessary part of definition of beauty. Some people are beautiful, but they're dull. They don't radiate. Some people, they stick out in the crowd. Even they're not so attractive, but they radiate. So you see pictures of Jesus Christ, they always put a yellow aura around his head or something. So it's trying to show that he was a radiant guy, effulgent. Rupa Goswami says, the indescribable aura which emanates from within every limb of a young woman in a way that a glow expands, the way that a glow expands from a pearl. Humidity change. A little cooler also. Hey Bhagavan. Jai. This is Asad Vaina. This is Snan Yatra for Jagannath Swami. He comes out of the temple and stands on the boundary wall of the Jagannath temple by the singer's door. I've been there. I've seen the festival. And everybody can see Jagannath. Because Rath Yatra is in the future, 2 weeks, 10 days after. So it always rains on this day in Puri. So this rain is the mercy of Jagannath Swami. Because all the devas, all the pandas are pouring water, pots of Ganga water from Sweta Ganga. Here we have Masi Ganga, we go around, and Puri has Sweta Ganga. It's right near the temple. In fact, there's a story that says there's an underground tunnel, Sweta Ganga comes up in the temple of Jagannath. So they take the Ganga Jal from that Sweta Ganga and they bathe Jagannath with that. But the Devi just say, wait a minute, Vayu and Indra, and all the Devas say, we want to bathe them too. So Indra and Vayu all get together and it rains. It's a very beautiful festival. Then because he's standing out in the rain, you stand in the rain, the wind's cold, you catch a cold. So Jagannath catches a cold. He has to go stay in his bedroom for 10 days. He takes all kinds of herbal medicines, a special diet. They give the Mahaprasad out to people if you have connections. You get the Mahaprasad Oshadi of Jagannath. It's like I've been living there like 10 summers. I lived there during this festival. It's tea made with cinnamon bark, cinnamon and lychee and all kinds of herbal teas, like when you have a cold. Really nice ocean. Special herbs from Jagannath Puri, special formulas. They've been serving them for thousands of years. Cloves and saffron, keshar, and cardamom, lychee, and dalchini, all different things mixed together. And gore, jaggery to sweeten it. It's really tasty stuff. I'm missing it. We'll serve fruits and fruit juices and stuff. He's sick for 10 days. Then he gets better, he wants to go for a ride. In his car, his convertible. He wants to go and put the top down and go for a ride in the sunshine. Go to the country. So he goes down to Gondicha. Gondicha is a country house. It's all coconut trees and gardens. He stays there for a week. That's right. We may have to shift our location here. This is Uripan for Bhakti Ras. Rain, wind, and maybe too much Uripan. Okay, let's call it. That's it for that one. Yeah, put it off the wall.